Okay, you guys, I'm back. I accidentally hit stop when I was doing the whole burn, and I was gonna change the dang station. I can hear my voice in the background. I am not good at this making movies stuff, you guys. I gotta get rid of this. Where are you, man? Oh, here it is. Is that it? I think this is it. Hello? Hello? That's this. Damn, hold on a second. Let me get rid of, this is it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Am I allowed to even hit? Oh, it's saving, man. You're gonna just have to bear with it, because it's saving. It'll stop. Hopefully. I'm not good at this stuff, you guys. I mean, I'm trying to get to know how it all works. But, this is gonna be done saving soon. Let me try to, change the radio to something I can handle. This is local Durham, North Carolina radio, and I do have my favorite station, 96.1, BBB. I was just curious. This is a place called Streama, and I was using our heart till I learned it was sourced by the Synagogue of Satan. Surprise, surprise. So I wanted to try a different one. So let's see. I don't see the 96.1, but let's see. Funk, soul. Oh, there's Durham City Police scanner. Hey, I'm gonna listen to this.
Busted move. Ferreted my youth white rainbow hat, and I caught it. I found it. Proof I found.
Alright, now I can get rid of that old movie recording. See ya. Alright, now. This is the Durham, North Carolina police scanner. It's not playing. I don't know how that works, really. So, I'm not going to do that right now. But I'm going to come back to that, because this sounds real interesting, you know? See if the gang problem is as bad as they say. Alright, I'm going to search for the kine 96.1. And, let's see it. Let me try the BBB. BBB. Oh, there's one in Germany? Oh, it just went everywhere with the BBB. Yo, I'm gonna try this one in, Kiel, Hamburg, Germany. Let's just see what that's all about. There's one in Amsterdam. Here we go. This is Germany.
Für den richtigen Kick. Die Programmspeaks von Delta Radio. Zum Beispiel Delta Föhnfrisur. Die Dauerwelle für alle Hardrock und Metal-Fans.
It's background music, so, you know. We're gonna stay with the German kind. So just say, right? Alright, now let's get back to the movie. You should be over here, right? There you are. Alright, let me just move that, center that, 4 minutes in. So yeah, this is part 2. I was gonna do the whole burn. I don't listen to that crap. I don't know, man. It's always embarrassing as a born-again Christian that the Christian music that's popular is a bunch of crap. It's shite. You know, give me some reggae, one-drop rhythm. Give me some 80s old school. Give me some synth pop. And here we go with the German. I'm curious. There's people that speak like other languages. Why is all their music in American? Listen, it's in American. Don't they have German singers? Oh, that's interesting. Hey, that's nice. See what kind of things you can find in the flow? Yeah. Let it flow. Feel the flow. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. You ready? Here it is, my life's motto. My 2 life's mottos. You guys ready? There it is. Jah works in mysterious ways and feel the flow. And when you just let it go like that, I just look at this German radio station. Why are they... Don't they have German singers? How do those people understand the lyrics? Anyway, yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the little Black Panthers. Okay. So y'all think I'm crazy. Well, I just gave you some examples of how bold cats are. And these are feral campus cats. And they're the most bold of all the cat prides on campus. We had at the neuroscience building at the Beccacy lab 5 cats locked up. They were used only but 1 day out of 365 days. The medical students, the medical school, used them to practice doing the tracheotomy on humans. The medical students needed to practice. And I don't know why, but they used the cats. So they locked them up 364 days a year, but that 1 day they got to be test dummies. You know, I hated it. And the whole time I worked there, I was thinking, I need to free them, but I'm gonna get fired. Well, the day came and I said, fuck it. You know, what's that movie with Tom Cruise and the guy who plays Booger in Revenge of the Nerds is like, Joel, sometimes you gotta say fuck it. Well, I did. I said fuck it. And I grabbed up each one of these 5, one at a time. And by then I knew about all the different communities. I mean, they did a write-up in the school paper, and it was titled, Meet the Cat Man Do. I love that. You know, but instead of K-H-A-T, it was C-A-T, man, D-O, the Cat Man Do. Because I would just, you know, I was known to go around with a big bag of meow mix in the morning and leave it for each one of them. Not that they didn't need it. They didn't need it. But I just was my way of, you know, giving a little bit of aloha, spreading aloha to the cats. But anyway, my point is, the many hoonies, the Black Panthers, where are the many hoonies? Where did they go? Well, the way these Black Panthers was triangulating me, a full-grown, large-in-charge human, tells me there was a day, back in the day, when these Black Panthers took these Menahoonies out, ate them up, and now the Menahoonies are no more, because all the cats ate them. They're gone. They got triangulated, pulled down, which, I mean, a little 2-foot-tall Menahoonie midget, 3 Black Panthers that, how tall were they? They were big. I mean, these were like, I don't know, over 20 pounds. Oh yeah. 3 of them just easily just grab them by the knee, just pull them down just like a cat. A leopard goes after whatever, you know, antelope. You just pull them down, and then one of them probably's job was to choke him out. That's what they do. One of them probably just latched onto the little Menahootie midget and choked him out. Him or her. Or one of them little Menahootie kids that's only like, you know, a foot and 3/4. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. This is just what comes to my mind, you know? And yeah, I'm a little bit nuts. Just a little. You know, I'm of the Macho Man Randy Savage, you guys ever use GIFs? The GIF, like on Facebook and stuff? The funniest one, you guys, if you do anything after this video, or even now, open a window and do a GIF search, type in these words. Macho Man Randy Savage does an elbow drop on a gerbil. I'm telling you, you are going to be real happy, you know. Like that movie with De Niro, and he goes after the Duke who skipped bail, Charles Grodin, and the mob guy goes up to the mob boss, Dennis Freed, and he goes, "Boss, get ready to be happy." And he tells him before, "Get ready to be happy," and then tells him the news. I love that. Look, it's in English again. And I don't, man, that first song was good. This song sucks. Oops. Got my new red, green, and blue colored keyboard, so keys aren't the same. By the way, these special red, green, and blue type keyboards, it's got the raised keys, because if anyone has been watching, especially on Facebook, I can't type, and I don't go back and correct each one. I guess my hands are big, and those regular old keyboards, it just didn't work out. So I got this one with the raised keys, and with the red, green, and blue. It's called RGB, and I'll show you, you know, right here. Yeah, there you go. Look, I got the one, look at the name, it's upside down, but look what it says. You Foo. That's why I got it, because I mean there's so many different kinds. And there's some that are like $100. And this was like 20. You know, this is the wireless mouse. I got the one with the wire coming tomorrow, because the one with the wire is only $10. And this was like 20. So I was like, oh well, I don't know if this is gonna work properly. It's wireless. It does. I don't need the one with the wired, but I was like, it's only $10. It'll be a backup. And let me just say, this UFoo brand, it's fine. You don't need a $100 dang keyboard. I know, maybe those gamers. I'm not a gamer. I haven't played a video game since I worked the virtual reality game in Waikiki. That was 1997. And it's not like I'm saying there's something wrong with gamers. I just, honestly, you know why I don't do it? And this is not why I don't, but I know this about myself. Having what they call an addictive personality. And the way I was when Nintendo came out with the all day with that, I would get a new game, and I wouldn't be happy till I conquered it. I just got one of the personalities, so I know, like, the way games are now, all advanced, if I got up all in that flow, I might turn into one of these, you know, dudes that drinks them bull drinks, what's it called? Them energy caffeine drinks, and just sits there, and like in South Park, when when they kept getting beat by this one guy in that game they all liked. You know, one of them wizard type games. And then South Park showed what the guy looked like. And he was this big, old, fat guy with warts. And he'd just sit there with his little mouse like this and just be like, click. Oh, he laid back. And he was like, click, click, click. And he was just messing everybody up. But then, the four youths, you know, Stan and Kenny and Cartman, that's the fat one. Cartman. And it was the other one. Stan's the Jew with the red hair, right? And then you got Cartman. Kenny's the one that's always dying. Cartman's the one that's always like, respect my authority, always getting in stuff. He's bold. Anti-PC. That's my boy Cartman. But I like them all. I mean, no, I mean, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, but I got preferences, you know. If I had to grab up one, if they were real, you know, and it would, of course, be Cartman. I mean, come on, I mean, he's good to keep you laughing all day. You know, like if I was Jah, and I needed, like, one of them to keep me smiling in my heaven on earth kingdom, I'd grab up Cartman and just let him do his thing. I wouldn't even, like, appoint him as the jester. You know, when the rich royals do what the jester comes in and makes them, like, they dance. That's... I ain't with all that, man. But, you know, they're half lizards, so I can't really get into their minds. But what I'm saying is, if I was Jah, I would definitely grab up Cartman and just let him do his thing and just sit back and people watch on him. Because he's so funny, Cartman. My God, he's funny. But, anyway, there's the fourth one. What I'm saying is, the four youths decide, we're taking this dude out. They don't know who he is. He's behind his little mouse, right? But they, like, got all their supplies. And, of course, Cartman's always making his mom be his servant. So, all Cartman, I don't know, he might have had a little bell. I don't remember. Maybe. But he was like, ring-a-ding-ding, Mom, bring me some of them stuffed pizza pockets or whatever, you know. Bring me some KFC, and then he only eats the skin. And everybody else wants to reach in and grab a piece of KFC, and there's no skin left. Cartman ate it all. Oh man, them guys who make that Cartman stuff up is awesome. All of it, them guys are so funny. But, anyway, those guys got serious on this Joker that was killing everybody in this game. And, like I said, they locked themselves in their rooms because they had their headsets on and they could talk to it. Or maybe they was all in the basement together. Actually, yeah, I think they made like a war room on this dude. And it was just down there forever, eating crap. And you could see the way the guy, what's his name, Trey Parker, you know, the maker, made them through the evolution. You know, they was this way, and then they got like pimples, and then they got, even the other dudes were fatter than Cartman. And they just got all like, that's what happens. I mean, you know, that's an extreme paragon, you know, but I know myself when it comes to stuff, and if I dove into that full on with the video games the way they are now, I might get lost and never come back. So, I think it's maybe a good thing that when I see it, I'm not like real attracted to that realm, you know, like I gotta have it, I don't get it. It don't move me, you know. This radio station is with the word eclectic, you know, it's like here and there. Anyway, the three Black Panthers and the Menahunis, I think I've pretty much finished that story. And when I freed the Bekasi Lab 5 cats, I had to decide where to take them. And see, the Snyder building where we did all our experiments was close to Hamilton, where the chill cats were. So obviously I let him go with the chill cats. Because, like, if I had let him go with the Black Panthers, first of all, there was only Black Panthers. There was not even a little hint of any other color besides, there was like maybe 20 of them. And it was all black. So yeah, obviously if I would have let him go there, it reminds me of how gangs jump in a new person. They get jumped in. I was worried these 5 might get jumped in and be like, yo Charlie, man, I think I'd rather you take me back up to the 5th floor so I could have my half portion of pellets. I didn't get fed enough to these cats. I had to feed them the mice that we used in experiments. After you use the mouse, you can't use it again because you tainted it. You know, if you even touch it, you got strict controls. It's a controlled, you know. So if you even touch it, you can't use it. But we were giving these mice doses of Valium, diazepam, and you know, I would use basically 4 mice per experiment, and sometimes run as many as 3 different experiments. So sometimes I'd use 12 mice a day. And when you're done, you write on their cages, because they each got their own cage. You got it, like I said, there's controls. You can't have them with each other. You write on the thing, PTS, which maybe the smart ones out there can figure out. Yeah, it means put to sleep. And then, like, the lab technicians come and, you know, do what they do. I think they stick them all in an aquarium and then fill it with gas. You know, we did have this real old school Italian. I mean, he was straight up, could have been a leader of a mob in the movies. He was straight up old school Italian. His name was Sam. And he said he didn't like the way they gassed him. So his preference was he lined up the cages on one side of the table, and then he would take them out one by one. And what he would do is he would grab by the pinch the head and the body and just go boop. Yeah, I mean, really, that's all he did. Their neck would break and they would die like bam. And he would say that they didn't suffer, like with the gas. I mean, I have no clue what it feels like to get gassed out, but it probably isn't the best thing. And you know, he wanted to do the right thing for these mice, I guess, you know. So he basically would spend all that time, one at a time, click, click, click. I hate to be graphic on some of yous, but I mean, if you can't handle the thought of a little mouse getting its neck cracked so as to not suffer from getting gassed, and you need to tap out, tap, uncle, then see ya. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mean that in a judgmental way. It's just, you know, space is limited in this thing anyway. So if you can't handle that thought, you ain't gonna be able to handle what you might have to do to a frickin' pedophile freaky deaky. You know, you might have to do the whole. You might have to get Sam on him. And if you was a Nephilim, you know, if you was a mile high Nephilims, just grab them and go click. Maybe that's what Nephilims did when they wanted to eat one of us in the pre-Diluvian times. Maybe that's what they did. I don't know. Maybe they just grabbed us up and crunched us. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you ever seen a cat that is done playing with the mice and eats the mice, how it eats the mice. But see, our cats was always hungry because they didn't feed them enough. So when I fed them the mice, they didn't play with them with a little flick, flick, flick and play with them. They just dove in. Bam, they was down their gillet in a minute. But they had a way of doing it. They eat from the head. Here I go with the graphics. They crunch the head first. So that whole thing about like the brain being full of nutrients, it's gotta be true because these cats could easily start with the body up, but they always, and let me tell you how I know this for sure. Because, like I said, there was only 5 cats, but we sometimes had 12 mice, so, you know, I'd give them like 2 each. And basically a regular sized cat, these cats, wouldn't eat you more than 2. But sometimes they would try. So they would eat 2, and then on the 3rd one, they would just eat the head, yeah, and then leave the body. And you know what always impressed me about that? How clean the cut was when the body was left. It looked like someone took a straight razor and just chopped it. It was amazing, because these cats' teeth aren't like 2 straight razors coming at each other like a guillotine. But if you looked at the mouse's body without the head, you would think that they had that in their mouth. It was amazing. I'll never forget that. I mean, maybe you just want to like run right now and you have a cat and you go to the store and order some mices and try for yourself. I don't know how many your cat could eat. Maybe it's one of them big old cats like my neighbor Kim. He's got some big old fatties and they might be able to eat 3 or 4. I don't know. But these ones, you know, like I said, they were basically starved. So, you know, they got full after 2. And they tried to eat a 3rd one. Because they were so happy to get these mice instead of their dang pellets. They were so grateful. You know, missed them, but I let them go with the Hamilton Library Chill Cat. Because they would have got jumped in maybe. They would have definitely got some strange looks from the Black Panthers. Like, are you serious? You're going to try to come and live here? You know, with them colors? What's with the colors on your fur? Don't you see we don't have none of that? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so, oh man, my sandwich is getting all... The reason why I even, like, started up this thing was, like, the whole idea that to wait for 2 hours, it just ain't right. Look, you wake up, like I said, your body while it sleeps uses a lot of energy. You gotta get something in you, you're gonna feel shitty. You know, like that Cypress Hill song when he's like, I looked at the girls with the big titties and I felt shitty. Get it in you if you want to. Don't intellectualize like, I'm supposed to wait 2 hours and just drink water. If you're hungry, eat. That's how easy God made it. He programmed what we're supposed to do. It's called instinctual intelligence. He programmed everything we needed. If you wake up and you're hungry, make a sandwich. Alright? I'm working with Cedars jalapeno pineapple hummus, which is by far the best one so far. Cedars jalapeno pineapple hummus. It sounded like a Hawaiian pizza. It's awesome. Ezekiel sesame bread and mozzarella. Yeah. Oh man.
Frisch global urban. Die Bass-Beat Boutique auf Delta Radio.
So good. Didn't get stale. sometimes after you toast bread and let it sit, because I have a tendency, like I'm doing, I get into stuff and it gets stale after you toast it. You guys may notice that. And real quick, oh yeah, that's another reason why I started this. I wanted to show you the new staff I got yesterday, but I'll get to that in a second. Real quick, some of you just wonder about, should I eat vitamins, you know, supplements? I think it's okay, but you don't need very much if you eat a good diet. I'm sure you've heard that before, that you don't need much. So this is mine. Okay? Best one I found. Obviously it's made for kids. It says chewable, but you don't really chew it. You just suck on it like a sucker. And it doesn't have like massive amounts. I don't know if you can make that out. It's basically 100-200% RDA of all the stuff you need. So it doesn't have like mega doses of B complexes that make you feel all jittery and irritable. That's all you need, really, if you eat good. And I titled this user Busta Motherfucker. And every time it's up there, I see it. I love that. I can see it right there. I can see the clock too. It says 7 a.m. So we've basically been doing this for about an hour. Oh man, I could drink them all day. But too much superfood is going to be like, might cause a little anxiety. Too much is not always best. I think that's a mistake people that get into health make. More better. I know that's something drug addicts or drug users absolutely make that mistake. You all know who you are. The more the merrier, you know, they all say. And then you get like Be Real or that skinny fool Snoop, you know, or in MMA, my Diaz brothers, you know, they're just puffing all day, puffing on trees. Of course, Bob Marley, you know, they just puff from wake to sleep. I did that. It ain't no good. I mean, it's just like, you don't have a chance to feel feelings besides just the cannabis feeling. You don't have a chance to visit other kinds of feelings, you know. Is that all you want? Is just the cannabis feeling? You know, the whole wake and bake thing? Yeah, of course I did that. Come on, I was a Hawaiian herbs man in the 90s, you know. An herb smuggler from Lasqueti Island, British Columbia to Oahu. I mean, you know, I had dreads, and anywhere I went, whether it's Boulder, Colorado for the summer, you know, I didn't need to go get a job. I just show up in town, and if I didn't bring herb, I'd find someone in an hour with all my dreads and Bob Marley shirts. They'd just be coming up to me. You need this, and I'd grab up something, you know. I don't know, when I got to Boulder, I had like $1,000. So obviously I couldn't get much kind bud, but I think I got a half a pound of dirt bud for like $500. You know, and then I just bagged it up and I had my job. Best job you can have is being a street herbsman. You ain't got to worry about meeting girls or friends or having a place to sleep if you need to or a shower, because people seek you out. They're like, Even with the dirt weed, they seek you out. They're like, I've been looking for you forever, man. You're a lifesaver, dude. Yeah, because people really love up the herb. There's no better job than being an herb man. You know, having said that, I haven't even had any kind of cannabis for 17 years. I know, some of you might find that real curious. The way I'm always plugging, you know, herb, and I'm looking for my a little cannabis patch that I always have, but I don't know where he got to, you know. Hello? Where are you? Oh yeah, but okay. Yeah, this is getting kind of long, I just think. So anyway, I got three new Brazos staffs yesterday. And so I'll show you this one first. See how the lighting is. Yeah, see there's the end with the rubber stopper. And see it there? 41 inches, you guys. 41 inches. So it's very much like in that, if you'll watch that show Walking Dead, the black dude Morgan, you know, the way his staff is only like about like that. And like a broomstick, you see it? But it's made out of, this is made out of cedar. And it said it was aromatic, but I'm kind of stuffed up. I couldn't smell it last night because somebody had a fire going and the whole neighborhood smelled like real nice, like a fire. And I'm a little bit stuffed up, so I can't tell you if it has aromatic cedar. You know that, like the beach, the showers on the beach. Well, in South Jersey, it was made out of cedar, so anytime you went from the ocean into the shower, you could just smell that cedar. Give you a nice little close-up. You know, it's beautiful, I know. And anyway, that's one. And then, where are the other ones? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is pretty nice, huh? This one is actually oak. See, you can see the Brazos walking sticks and canes. It's located in Waco, Texas, the Brazos Valley. And I know it's a Christian thing because, I mean, they say it's neighbors and family that makes them. But every time they make one and send it to you, they tell you who made it. And send you a picture of them. It's over there, I'd show you, but look. You know, here's the names of the ones who've been making these. This one was made by Micah. You know, which sounds Old Testament to me. And the one right before this was made by Jedediah. And if that ain't Old Testament name, I don't know what is. Jedediah? He makes the select wood ones. You know, which is some of my very favorites. Because like you know, it sounds, they only used, yeah, here you go. Let me show you this first. So this is oak. This is 37 inches. And but it's not regular oak color. You can see that. It's strawberry. I don't know how they dyed it strawberry oak, but they did. And it's derby handle with the hook. So if you need to hook somebody's neck, you know, if you're like, you know, hook their neck, pull them towards you to the ground, hook their ankle, pull them, they topple down, and then you're in control of that situation. You know, and then you got this little point here. You can't feel it, but I'm telling you, you know, if you hit that in the right place, it's not going to feel good at all. So, you know, you guys know what an axe kick is? When the guy lifts his leg up and then brings it down on top of the shoulder? Or, if you can get it up there, it'll bring it down on top of the head too, but, you know. top of the head's pretty damn hard, but an axe kick is pretty hard too. So yeah, this is a 37-inch strawberry oak derby handle. And I just mentioned the select wood that was made by Jedediah. Because I thought before it was Jebediah. No, it's Jedediah. And this, you can see the B for Brazos. This is my one I grab when I go anywhere. If I want a cane versus a staff. This is 37 inches. I put the little hockey grip, you know, right there. You can see that, how beautiful that is. You know, it's called lace wood, but it's also known as leopard wood. You know, and then of course the handle with the reddish. That's your padak, of course, from Africa. One of the hardest woods on the Janka scale, padak. And I actually have a 58-inch, almost 5 foot, that's just full padak. So, if I knew I was getting into some kind of situation and needed something that's like, you know, long and really strong, hard, I would grab up my padak, because it's one of the hardest woods on earth, you guys. There's a scale called the Janka scale, and it rates wood's hardness. But yeah, isn't that just lovely? That's the select wood, made by Jedediah at Brazos Walking Sticks and Canes. And you know, you could go to their website and just see how amazing the stuff they make. It's out of this world. I mean, I've been collecting staffs and manipulating them and for so long, and I've never seen anything like those people at Brazos. Their artists is not even their like. You know, I made the joke that they're better working with wood than Jesus. Yeah, because they're just so incredible. And I did get, oh yeah, where is it? Told you I got 3. Where'd you get to? No. Is this it? No. I know it's one of the long ones because it's it's a full 58 inches. No. Where you at, buddy? I literally got like 30 over here, you guys. So got them all jumbled up. Oh yeah, here we go. Show you this part first because, like I said, it's 58 inches. So there's the top. Look at that, what they put on there. United States Marine Corps emblem. And it's raised, you guys. You know, it's real nice, right? Well, this is oak. You can see the oak pattern. Solid oak. And then, of course, that's burned in. Laser burn. Burn! Marines Semper Fidelis. Fidelis. And there you go. The full thing down to the stopper. And, you know, in The Walking Dead, this part they have carved into a point. And of course, the zombies are like, bam, you know? But, they actually make, you know, stoppers that's both a rubber stopper, but you can take like the end of the rubber part off, and it's a brass, solid brass point for like if you go hiking in ice or snow, and you need a damn, there goes the fan. You need a point. They make those. And yeah, I do plan on getting them, but they can be a little bit expensive. Like I said, they're solid brass. But you're sure right. I wish I could put them all on, and that way, if you ever was into something, you have that as a backup. You just go flick, and then bam, you got the whole poke. I am not messing around no more with you, zombie. Yeah. So those are the three, you guys, I just got. And, you know, I was outside with the, this one. The, cedar. And I was doing the thing. And when I swung it, it made the beautiful whistle, like, with the whistle. It was amazing. It was like when a baseball player's like, swing and a miss, he whiffed. It made that sound more than any other one I ever had. Because I guess maybe because it's so shaped perfect like a jiu-jitsu staff is. You know, like when the samurais weren't allowed to carry swords, and the pole they used to carry water, they became good at manipulating it. It was basically like this, just straight. This has a tiny twist, as you can see. But it's solid and it's straight. And I wanted to come in here and show you guys. And I know the mic would pick it up. It was like beautiful whistle. And I could show you a little bit, you know. But I don't have the room. So it occurred to me, I don't have to be stuck inside with just this camera in the iMac. They have attachable webcams, as many know. The one on YouTube everybody wants is the Logitech 920, I think. And it's like $50 on Amazon. Actually, I think it's only like $35 on eBay, where they make an offer option. So, you know, when the first comes in a couple days and I get my monthly allotment, I'm gonna grab one of them so that I can, I don't know how yet. I don't have a cell phone. I can't bring the Mac outside, but I'll figure something out. You know, maybe I don't know yet, you guys, but I'll figure it out, and then I'm gonna start. Oh well, I'll tell you how. I'm gonna get that so that I can make. This is already pretty good quality, but this is HD. These Logitechs, wide angle too. But there's also one. They're called spy cameras, and this one has 2K quality, which is you have your HD, and then you all know there's the 4K HD or UHD, ultra high def. In between, it's called 2K, maybe super high def. And they have a little body camera. It's about that big. See that? The size of a thumb. And it has the 2HD, a perfect picture. And I can basically go outside, and I don't need to bring the iMac. Just that. It has little storage in it. And so I'm going to get on that pretty soon, you guys. And then I could show you. You can hear the whistle. I think it's amazing. I can show you my neighbor Kim's cats, Louie and Leroy, and how Louie, the big black ball, and he's got all that. His butt need to be wiped by his shepherds, Kim and his wife. They have to wipe his butt. I mean, when he walked past me, because he wouldn't come up to me for a long time and let me pet him. He was tentative. But then he finally did, and I noticed right away, of course, that his butt was loaded with dingleberries, and they was fresh and moist, and I was like, Kim, what is with Louie's butt? And he was like, yeah, we gotta wipe it for him. It's funny, man. I never had cats. You had to wipe their butts, but, you know, like I said, he's just so fat ball. But I could go bring the little thing over there and show you them two youths and, you know, whatever, something different. That's it, you guys. I'm closing up shop. I still can't believe all these songs from this German radio station is in English. They don't even know English because, like, obviously the dude that talks on the commercials is speaking German. So, you know, if his audience spoke English, he would speak English, I would think. How do they follow along? Except it must be like me. When my whole life listened to music, I never could hear the lyrics. Like, all my friends would listen to songs and be following with the lyrics. I couldn't do it. I actually felt bad. Left out. I couldn't sing along until I heard reggae and hip hop. You know, hip hop with Chuck D and Fight the Power. That was like 90s, early 90s, there, late 80s. I could finally hear the lyrics, and that's why I loved hip hop, because I could sing a whole rap song. And then reggae, I could follow that. That was man, you know. So maybe it's like that. They could just hear the music, and that's enough for them. I don't know. That's it, you guys. This is almost the whole lacrosse game. We are in the 4th quarter, in the 6th minute, 51st minute, at 4.21 gigabytes. I'm closing shop. And like I said, this is part 2, and I have the part 1, so this was another big one. Anyway, God bless yous. Praise up to the Most High, and He's only begotten JC Jesus Christ. Praise it high, you guys. Praise it up. Up. You know, those people that are like, God is everywhere, even down there. Nah, He's not. You see, He's up above the firmament in His little throne room. Next to it, on His right, is His number 1, only begotten Son, JC Jesus Christ. So praise up. Like Bob Marley says, you know, stand firm, raise your head, and give thanks and praises. You know, bam, there it is. There it is, with the gecko print. Raise it up high, you guys. Up, praise up. If you praise down, that's where all the demonias are bound. If they're not bound in another dimension, I don't know. I wasn't in that room when they decided all that stuff. But what I do know is that Jah and Jesus and all the ones that didn't have to go through the limbo sleep phase are up above the firmament. Yeah. And down there is the shoal, you know. And, you know, don't know everything, but I know that, okay? That's it. Charlie, Popoki, Catamount is out.